Hope all is well. I told you if I got to the final table, I'd start streaming again. So, yeah. I'm just gonna pop some music on, some background music. I can't really believe what's been going on. I've been running the hottest I've ever run, I think, for... I had the fattest cooler in the final two tables. Yeah, so yeah, hope you enjoy. I am pretty tired. So just so you know. But there is about 3k for first. I've already got like 900 something dollars locked up in bounties or something like that. Yeah, and we've just got this guy who's a bit of a problem, who just keeps raising everything, so we'll probably just let him do what he wants to do, you know. He keeps wanting to tackle with me as well, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, like, I'm not going to defend Queen 2. I'm just going to play pretty snug against them, because they are just raising everything, but they're also calling off, like, relatively wide as well, which is yeah, a bit surprising. But yeah, it's pretty late for me. It's 3 a.m. in the morning. But so do hope you appreciate me coming back on. But yeah, as I say, I've got so far I've got about $959 locked up in bounties, and got $800 for the net cash, so we are pretty far up there, you know. But yeah, really hoping this yeah, as I say, I'm not going to be talking all that much really. I will walk through some processes and stuff, but yeah, when he folds, we are just going to be opening quite a lot, because they do have some ICM pressure here, so I do want to just steal as much as I can. This guy does seem to want to raise me every single time, doesn't want to raise this guy, but yeah, I guess it's because I'm not calling off wide or anything. So this is a tricky one, I think, against this specific player, because I think this was going to be a pretty reasonable hand to have, especially in position. So I do think I do want to play it. Everything that I play against this player, though, I am going to be pretty snug, I think. But yeah, apparently we're going to be on the replayer as well or something. So I'm going to have the replayer of the hands up top as well. Here I'm not going to be betting, I just want to realise my equity. I don't really ever want to bet and then get raised at all with this amount of equity. If someone has a stab, we will be calling along though, but definitely happy just to be trying to check through here. Not worked out very well for us, but again, it's just one of those, just really don't want to bet. We just want to try and realise our equity. I also don't think multi-way this is not the best hand to bet. Yeah, as I said, I would also expect them to try and rep an ace. They won't have an ace like next to that much, but there's not really much we can do. We are a bit tired. But yeah, I do think I need to play some hands in position against them. An ace seems pretty fine, pretty reasonable. Suited ace. I definitely want to be snugger, but I don't think I get to fold a suited ace here at all. And they actually fold for once, which is pretty nice. They must have had absolute gash. I think we will just be checking back fours. I really don't want to pump the pot up at all against this player. We just want to be as snug as possible. We do have a pair, so we are going to continue. This stab could just mean absolutely anything. I feel like the queen is pretty nice, actually. Don't think we'd want to bet, though. Happy to just check it back. Nice. Again, we do want to play massive pots whilst everybody else is there, because you know this tournament's pretty top heavy, not gonna lie. We are gunning just for first. But yeah, if you are tuning in, do let me know where you're tuning in from. I do appreciate it. I mean, I'm assuming that nobody from the UK is watching me. it's coming up to 3:10 in the morning. I don't usually play this late, but I mean, we've been playing this tournament for 10 hours and almost 10 hours 40 minutes almost. I think depending on what this person does, I think we will just peel. It's going to look pretty strong, so I don't think these guys are going to be really able to come along. Yeah, we're definitely live enough. Can we get the heart? I think that was fine to call with the 8-7 there for 4 big blinds. Doesn't feel too bad at all. Definitely pretty live against their jamming range there. But yeah, I don't really want to lose too many of those, but I think for 4 big blinds it was pretty... just one of those I have to go for, I think, especially for a $193 bounty as well. King 7, I think we do still defend this. We're not really deep enough. Defective stack's not deep enough to go for the 3-bet. I don't really think they should be c-betting this all that often. I think this is pretty much all of our range, so we do get to go for a stab here. And we do have the added equity of having a gut shot as well. But yeah, they're just not going to connect with that like at all really, that board. I think with a suited ace, I still want to call because I do want the ability to flop the absolute nutters, which would be pretty fantastic against a big stack. So I do think that is a reasonable thing to want to attempt to do. They're definitely going to c-bet this, but yeah, they're not going to have ace x like all that often here. Definitely not the best ace to have, the weakest one. But yeah, we can't go anywhere right now. I think they might have 2 stabs and then give up, but they might also be betting like 9, 10 clubs. I think all that stuff would want to check back now though. I think we can either go for a bit of value or we can check. I think I'm going to just head towards check. Nice. But yeah, I think we could have done either or there, but against this specific player, I don't really want to get too caught up in going for like small value that then they could raise me, because with the 10 there, they could definitely have gone for a raise and got me off that. So I'd rather just play as cautious as I can. Guy is loving. He knows what I'm about really. So I mean, I'm still gonna raise a king like all the time here. But it's nice to see that these two are gonna tango. Nice. I think we prefer the Ferris Bueller. If he's a team pro, probably prefer him to be out of the mix. You would expect they're going to be one of the better people if they're sponsored by ACR. So yeah, I think happy with them chipping down. One of those boards where it's like, you know, I'm not going to have all the aces, but they can't really have many ace X here either. So we do just get to stab really small, just take it, which is really nice. Nine 5, we're just gonna find the bin with it, I think. I mean, I do get to be wider because I cover them. I think 9-5 might just be a bit too ambitious. I don't know though. Maybe we can just get away with defending like pretty much everything. I think it is good to have a few folds though as well, just so people know you're not going nuts and playing absolutely everything. Yeah, we don't want him to chip up. I prefer to take him out. We'll just leave 5-3. We'll let them mess with each other, you know. To me, that makes a bit more sense. Let them tango. Puts him in an awkward spot. It's always a bit awkward when you're small blind, when kind of feels like you need to cover. Whoever's in YouTube, thanks for joining and having a watch. Pretty nice hand here, to be honest. Not going to get credit for a decent hand here all that often either, so I mean, happy to take down the blinds as well, of course. But yeah, definitely would have liked a bit more action, I think. I got bullets is not going to let this one go, I don't think. I think you've just got to put everything in perspective now. Like, yes, their bounty does look good, but at the end of the day, it's $193, and we're now playing for like 800, and there's 3K, 3 grand up for first. So let's put it in perspective. Like, we'll go after it if they're all in and we've got a reasonable hand to go with. But I'm not going to force the matter. I feel like Queen 3 probably is reasonable enough to see a flop with. But yeah, we'll just bin this one. Not much for us there. Maybe I do need to be a bit tighter. Yeah, I guess that's one nice thing about I Got Bullets being so active, is it's not put me in any weird sort of... Yeah, he's not put me in any weird sort of like small blind versus big blind spots, which is, you know, I'm pretty happy about. Tens on the cutoff for the second orbit. That's pretty nuts. I think if they raise, we will just flat the tens. I don't really want to pump it up. That's pretty interesting. I think I do want to raise this though. And that's absolutely fine, you know. We get another 4.35 big blinds. Keeps us pretty level. We are rooting for I Got Bullets to win this one. That's very, very annoying. We don't want people to double up. I guess it's fine, people doubling up. gonna be a pretty weird spot. They're definitely gonna continue, I think. Alright, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I mean, he's doubled up a lot of people with some bad hands, so, you know, fair enough. He is just getting unlucky now with the jacks there. I think, like, most of the time I would ISO this, but, you know, I'm kind of tired as well, so we are just going to be checking back and seeing through. He does like a stab and then normally gives up blind versus blind. We're not going to be betting middle pair here. We'll check it. I'm surprised that they haven't stabbed, to be honest. It's making me a little bit more suspicious. But now we will have a little crack at it, I think. We'll bet one and then we'll check back river. We don't have to, we'll just take that one down. It's really nice. One more down, so that means we are now cashing for $1,121. And I've got 959 in cash. We're making like 2k in this tournament, which is I don't think you actually realise, but 2k is getting me out of my makeup with my backers, and we might actually make some profit. So if I win anything more, I'm actually going to make some profit playing poker for the first time in quite a while. Uh, 7-9. I think I'm going to tighten up a bit with this person. I think I'm going to leave some of my sort of suited connectory, like gapped suited connector sort of stuff. Yeah, the same sort of thing. We're just going to be checking back. Just playing super chilled out versus this player. We will be betting this flop though, I think. Interesting. I mean, we can raise this, but I don't think I really want to. We'll check it back. Now we have the nuts pretty much. And we're getting bet into. I think jamming, like, you could definitely go for the jam, but you know what actually calls you if you jam? I think it's quad threes, and that's it, isn't it? So I think at this stage, you know, we did have it pretty locked up, that board, but I don't think you want to strengthen the range to only quad threes that would call you. I feel like there a 3 could potentially get sticky. 8-7. I'm not sure what I feel about 8-7 here. I guess I'll just leave it to Ilmac to deal with him. Because 8-7's like, if I min raise there, and then they jam, you sort of have to call, I think, for that price. And I don't really feel too great about it. So just play cautious, I think. But yeah, if you are watching, especially I see a couple of you on YouTube, please do drop a like on the video as well if that's all right. I would appreciate it. I think it just boosts up sort of like my my channel and stuff, so other people that are into poker and that might find me and things. So if you are able to, only do it if you like it though, because if you don't like it, then don't, because I don't want false stuff. There definitely is an argument to raise here, but then I also don't really want to raise, get 4-bet jammed on, and then have to call with ace-8 off. So I think we lean towards folding, which kind of feels a bit rubbish, but like I'm in a good spot because I'm chip leader, so I'm not like, so I could be betting if I want to, but I've just got to take into account they have just got rejammable stacks. I mean, we'll definitely call this one, of course, but yeah, I'm hoping I can just put some pressure onto this player. They're not really going to be incentivized to want to play anything with me now out of position. It's definitely surprised that they've come along. I think we could bet or check here. I think we just do one stab. I'm not sure though, because they are like wider than I think they should be. Alright, so we hit the king. I think I'm going to check back now that we've hit the king. And then call if they bet, or bet if they don't bet. But they have quite trigger happy with bets, so yeah. Yeah, like 4-2 suited. It's quite the defend at this stage, so not much I can do there really. But yeah, I think I'm just going to try and stay away from them. That's the reason why, because they are playing some hands that bit out there. God, I'm glad they went for it because I didn't really want to call with Jack 8. You kind of do without them doubling up all the time, you know. That is not ideal, but there's nothing you can do about it. Very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate indeed. Let's put us in a really worse off spot there. Rigged for the ACR Pro, eh? On ACR, just absolute rigged. So yeah, it's definitely made our life a lot harder now, but also easier in a sense, because we do just get to be pretty snug now. But yeah, a bit of a cooler there, isn't it? I have run pretty hot in this tournament all the way through, so I guess we are. Oh, I see there's a like dropped on there. Thank you very much, whoever dropped the like on. I think we're just gonna flat. We're gonna be stronger than most of their range, so I definitely don't mind flatting here. And yeah, obviously gonna have to call this. Oh, please hold. Please hold. We needed that one just to get us back a little bit on track, and another $100 bounty as well is unreal. It's absolutely unreal. Unfortunate for them, but you know, it's poker, isn't it? I just lost with that. Queens versus Ace 10, having them pretty dominated, so we've now cashed for $1,557, and I've also won $1,068 in bounties in this tournament, which is absolutely insane. Like, the next biggest one is the guy next to me with $500 in bounties. What is he doing, man? So yeah, I will just be folding this out. I don't really want to be playing anything with this person, just knowing how wide they are. It's a bit tougher to put them on stuff. Especially when they cover me, we'll just stay out of the way. See, it's working already. We got another viewer on YouTube from that like. So yeah, if you're the new one on YouTube, please do leave a like if you're enjoying. Does really help me out. Yeah, I would expect them to raise us now quite a lot. Yeah, not going to be defending that much. Going to be defending pretty tight. But yeah, also everyone that is watching, just so you know, I am based in the UK, so usually I'm not normally playing this late on Sundays though, because big Sunday grind, of course. But yeah, I think this is definitely the latest I've ever been playing a tournament till, I think. Jack 10, yeah, it's a bit marginal compared to what I want to be. So I'm gonna have to be pretty damn snug whilst these two, because I mean the next pay jump's like $600, and then the next pay jump to that is like another $800. So it's, you know, quite chunky. Yeah, I don't really know what to do if they raise me here, to be honest. Like, my mind is saying jam, because they're not really going to call, but they have actually been calling pretty wide. I think I still have to just see a flop, though. Which is, I'm going to say, pretty good for us right now. But I think we're going to have to fast play this one. I don't know though. I think I definitely have to bet like big, but big doesn't actually look that big here, but in relation to my stack, it's pretty big, isn't it? That is a pretty nice one. Chip up a bit more. Definitely lucky to hit 2 pair, blind versus blind. If you want to see our chips, we've currently got 131 million chips. I don't think I've ever played a tournament that's had given us that many chips before. I think the only thing that's annoying is, like, they're gonna cotton on to the fact that they're raising like everything and not gonna be able to continue all that often. So they're gonna be able to chip up through them, which is pretty frustrating for me. I guess King Jack has to be good enough to play against this person, but as I say, we'll just play it a lot more cautious. Probably just do a lot more pot control and stuff. So I think lucky with this one, the fact that there's not, I don't think they're going to be defending like 9-3 off or 9-3 suited or anything like that. God, they have to do that, don't they? It's pretty horrendous. I think we're going to go with a check back just to pot control, because if they do have something like King 9, which I know is pretty slim chance of it, but I have seen more insane stuff happen in my life. Now I'm just trying to work out how much I can get value-wise. I think this sort of size would probably be able to get most value. So I wonder what they're doing. I mean, we have got the stream of hands, so I guess, but I'm not going to be able to see that until like half an hour time. It seemed like an odd one to raise on the flop, but they are an oddball, so again with the ace, but they will just continue wider than they should, I think, to a 3-bet. So I just don't want to tackle with them, even though ace X is quite a good candidate for it. There's just no point getting into a tussle, I don't think. Just wish they wouldn't open every single thing, but here's what it is. It's what you got to deal with, isn't it? One of these hands though, they'll get absolutely paid off with a premium. We'd love to see a heart. Again, Jack 10 definitely good enough to play against this person. I think we go for one big blind stab. So everything about this is horrendous now. The 7 pairing's pretty horrendous. The fact that we have no spades is horrendous. The fact that they're leading on the 7 is horrendous. So yeah, we will get out of there. I think I'm just going to play it cautiously. Like, we could definitely, I feel like we could jam, but then, like, it's the ICM scenario, isn't it? Like, what actually causes that's worse. Here you're definitely going to peel. And then, yeah, hopefully they check and we win. Got one of them sneaky suspicions they've hit this 8 though. Yeah, they've hit that 8. I could just feel it. They would just take this line with that 8. But yeah, they are going to get to a point where they're going to be shoving a lot wider, which then benefits them because they're going to be able to call. But it's just not happening yet. Well, I would definitely skip the break if everyone wants to. Just going for jams now, that's something. I mean, it's a good move, but it's pretty dicey when I've got 15 big blinds, I've got to admit. That is quite the baiting card, isn't it? Gives me a gut shot, the nut flush draw. I'm glad that they've checked, so we can check this. We've also got ace high to go alongside it. Now that's absolutely phenomenal, just to lock it up. I'm hoping they go for something here. One big blind. Nice, chips us up a little bit more. Just keeps us a little bit more ahead of the pack. Well, not ahead of the pack, but you know what I mean. Hey Aurelio, thanks for tuning back in, man. This is still the same session as I was playing earlier. I just came off the stream for a bit and said if I made the final table I would stream it again, so here we are. Thanks for the good luck, man. I've definitely had good luck on this final table today. I don't know whether we just go for a jam over the top here now. I think we've got enough fold equity and they're just going to be... I think we just go for the jam here. It's a bit dicey because of the size of my bounty, but I don't think we get to... fours at this stage. I don't know, because even if I flat, they could probably jam as well. It's early morning for me now, Aurelio. It's almost 4 in the morning. I started playing at like 2 PM or something today. Again, it's disconnected enough, this board, that I don't really expect them to have lots of stuff on it. I hate this box. People never normally have bluffs, but they've made it cheap enough that I do have to come along. Yeah, we're just gonna fold. People just don't have any bluffs here at all on the turn. It's just too dry. Like, what are you actually check raising? They probably got something like 10-9 or something like that. So we are just gonna make a fold here. I've been in this spot so many times. I probably should have just folded the turn, but they made it so cheap that we had to peel for the queen. Yeah, which is a bit unfortunate, but yeah, I just can't really get away from it there. I can't get away from it on the turn even though I want to. It's very, very annoying. Right, well, I guess we'll be back in a few minutes then, so we'll see you very shortly. I got about 20 seconds to go. Thanks a lot, Will. Yeah, oddly, the last time I was in this exact same... Actually, no, not the last time, but I mean, I feel like I've been in that specific spot quite a few times. But I was in that spot in the final 4 of the Eliminator at the start of May. Like the exact same thing, but I didn't realise at that time. And I called it off, of course, and they had 2 pair. It's probably 10-9 or something that they've got. But they are playing pretty wide, this player, so... I think King 9, though, we do just call it off. It's definitely good enough to call off here, I think. That is disgusting. What can you do? There's nothing I could do there. It's pretty annoying straight first hand back, but absolutely. If I saw, I'd call that every single day of the week. So, yeah. So it looks as though we cashed for 1,557, but I also won 1,068 in bounties. So about 2.6k, which is, you know, pretty good. So happy with it. Bit disappointed by that, but I think we just have to call there. Like every day of the week, King 9 suited. They're going to be jamming 100% their range, I think. So yeah, is what it is. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Yeah, it's been a pretty long day for me. I think I started playing at like 1 PM or something, and it's 4 AM now, so a bit of a long one. especially because I was out drinking yesterday as well. So just yeah, one of those. Don't really know what time I'll be on tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Later on today. I'll need to fall asleep and stuff. So I'll catch you all later. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all later. Thanks again.